Okay.
Hello and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. Today's recipe is going to be a quick one, okay? I really wanted to do this recipe last night, but I tell you, when I got in, I said I was going to do it last night when I come in from work and put it in the crock pot to show you this recipe because it's quick for what I had to do today, but I still pressing for time because I got to go to work. So today's recipe will be pepper steak. Okay, I already have my rice going on, so we're going to get started on this pepper steak. Thank you all for watching. If you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, do take the time to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. This recipe can be done on a stove top, and I want to show you guys how to do it in the crock pot. That was I really wanted to do it like that last night, but it didn't work out. So on the stove top is what we're gonna do today, and let's get started. Let me show you guys the ingredients of what you'll need for this quick and easy pepper steak my way. Okay, on the ingredients. Okay, you will need red and a green bell pepper. You will need a white onion. Now, I am strictly, my motto is use what you have. Since we don't have, since I don't have any white onions, I'm out, and I can't believe I'm out of white onions because I'm always having white onions. So, I'm not going shopping till this weekend. But anyway, you will need a red and a green bell pepper, okay, for this recipe. You will need a white onion, but today, since I don't have any, I'm going to use this red onion, okay, and it's still going to be good. Okay, you will need black pepper. You will need kosher salt. Where's my salt? Okay, you will need kosher salt. Okay, so we have our black pepper, kosher salt. You will need garlic powder, onion powder, and I have some cornstarch. You're going to need some cornstarch. I'll tell you what we're going to do with that. Okay, you're going to need some ginger, okay, some ground ginger. You will need some soy sauce, okay. I got less sodium soy sauce, okay, so be sure to get that, okay. And last but not least, you will need some brown sugar, okay. So let's get started. So I have my peppers here. They've already been washed, so I'm just going to slice them. The more peppers, the merrier, right? Because this is pepper steak. Okay, so we're just going to take this pepper and we're just going to slice it just like this. Straight up and down, just like that. Okay, that's what you want. Okay. So I'm going to get these sliced up. And then, of course, with our pepper steak, you're going to need steak, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of steak you use, just as long as it's steak. There's no special kind of steak to use for when you're making pepper steak. You just need steak. And these ingredients right here, if you're doing it my way. So, let's do this last pepper. And feel free to use how many peppers and onions that you like. You know what I'm saying? When I do pepper steak, I do like a lot of peppers in it because it's about the peppers in the steak when you're doing pepper steak. You know what I mean? So feel free to use more than 2. And usually when I'm doing pepper steak, I don't just do what you see here. I do more because I like it. I love the peppers. And I use about 2 onions because I love my onions. I love my veggies. So feel free to use how many you desire, okay? If you content at using 2, use 2. If you want to use more, by all means. Okay, so now I'm going to slice the onion up. Let me wash it off and get this purple hole on it, y'all. But we're supposed to use the white onion. But honey, we're going to use this red onion. Now, red onion has a lot of flavor in it too. Okay? And, I'm sorry, one more ingredient that I left out you will need that I didn't pick up was some, and I'm slicing this just like I did the peppers, okay? So you want to slice the onion lengthwise too. That I didn't pick up was beef stock. You're going to need some beef stock. So if you don't have beef stock, use the next best thing God gave us, and that's water. So since I don't have beef stock today, I'll be using water for this recipe. And it's still going to come out good, y'all. Because it's about how well you season this. Okay. So we have our onions all diced. Okay. So I'm gonna push these to the side because I need to, and let me clean up my mess right here because I need to get the meat on. Okay. I need to slice the meat up. Okay, so in this bowl, I have some, I'm going to show y'all in a few minutes. Okay, I have 4 porterhouse steaks. Okay, you can use T-bone steak, porterhouse steak, stirring top steak, whatever steak you want to use, you can use it. Steak with no bone is just fine. I like that too. Okay, so but for this recipe, I'm going to use the porterhouse steak because this is all I had. So what I'm going to take this steak and I'm going to, you want to cut this in strips as well, but you don't want to cut them that big. About like that. Can you guys see that? About that small, just like that. I think that should be more than enough. Okay, so I'm hoping to get a good little bit. I don't want them too big, you know what I mean? Because I'm hoping that I don't have to use all 3 pieces of this steak. That 2 pieces will do it. So I'm going to continue to push these over. And I'm well, I can put these right here. Okay. So as soon as I get this steak cut up, we're gonna get it fried up. And we're gonna get started because it won't take long for it to get done once we get through doing the basics. It don't take long for it to get done, so I trim that fat off. Okay. And make sure you're using a sharp knife. Try to get a little bit more of that fat off. See, that's why it's good to use steak with no bone in it. So that way you have, now if they start getting a little too fat, because pepper steak's supposed to be like thin little strips like this. You see what I'm saying? So I might need to go back and cut some of these like twice or once, just like this. So they're supposed to be like really like little strips, so they don't, instead of kind of fat like. Yeah, little strips. I have these real meaty. Okay, there, I got it. So I'm going to go back and cut this. I cut that 3 times. So there's a lot of... Okay, so let me see, can I get this off the bone and do this? See, that's why when you're doing pepper steak, it's better to use steak without no bone. So that way you don't have to worry about losing any meat. Because, honey, you be paying too much for that steak. Be trying to leave some meat on the bone. I'm serious. So y'all, I think I can get, I got all I can get off of here. I'm trying though. I'm trying to get this meat off of him. next time I will be using boneless steak. Okay? But I ain't want to go buy no steak, and I had steak. It just was on the bone. Y'all feel me? So this is how much I was able to clean the bone off. Okay, so it's still some meat on here. It's kind of hard for me to get to it. Let me see, can I get this a little bit right? Alright. Well, I got a little bit more. Okay. Y'all, I was serious about that. I didn't want to leave no steak on the bone. Okay. So here is my next piece. This is my second piece. So hopefully I don't have to use cutting this fat away. All 4 pieces of steak. It'll be enough with what I already have. I don't want this fat part. The fatty part ain't got no business in. Now we putting this on the grill, some of that fat part be good. And leave some of it on. Ooh, goodness. I'm pressing against time, y'all. I might have to let some of these pieces go. So I need to get started. Okay, y'all, just bear with me. I'm really just trying to get this steak cut as fast as I can without cutting a finger. Feel like bone right there. Oh. Okay, I'm on my third piece. It might take all four. So how's everyone doing on this Thursday afternoon? This Thursday, I am pressed for time. I'm trying to rush against the time so I can get dressed and get out of here and try to make it to work on time. But at the same time, now I wish I would have did this in the crock pot, because I do not like rushing when it comes to my dinner. I like to take my time and cook my food because I like my food to be right. I don't want nothing half done. I want it seasoned good. I want it to be right. So when me and my family get ready to sink our teeth into it, we get ready to eat, it'll be something. It'll be something, they be like, oh, Mom, I enjoy that. You know what I mean? My husband be like, sweetie, like he called me sweetie. Sweetie, that was good. You put your foot in that, sweetie. So that's what I be wanting. No cook wants to, whether you're a chef or not a chef. I'm a cook because I'm a mom. Cook their food and spend all their time preparing it and think you're doing something, and then when they get ready to taste it, it don't taste like crap. It ain't done. It's over seasoned, or it's not seasoned enough, or it's under seasoned. This food in this kitchen gotta be just right. Because I'm a cook, I'm also a taster. Because you gotta taste your food. That's all you're gonna know is it's just right or not. But on the same token, I don't like rushing with my food. So I'm gonna cut the last one, y'all. We're gonna get started. Oh, God. I am pressed. I clean my mess up, or have my son to clean my mess up, so I can get started. I might have to call my job and let them know I'm running a little late, but I'll be there. Cause I gotta finish my meal. I'm going ahead and throw that up in there. Okay, this is the last one. Y'all still with me? I hope y'all still with me. So I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to get there. And I'm working with a knife that I'm trying to be careful of, and on the same note, I got a sore finger. I messed around and hit my finger with these darn nails on. And the goddamn nail broke in half. Not the nails I have on, but my nail up underneath the nail broke in half. And Lord, you talking about something hurt? Ooh. Jesus. It hurts. It is so sore. So I think I'm going to take these nails off and let my nails rest a little bit. And give that finger time to heal. Okay, so I come back to that. So here's our steak. Cut it again. So be sure, when y'all do this recipe, y'all get boneless steak. If you don't have boneless steak, use what you got, by all means. Because I'm a big believer in using what I have. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. Because you can substitute stuff and still make it good if you ain't got that ingredient. You know what I mean? And get that meat off of that right there. See that steak right there? Oh, trying to cut this right here off. All right, that's all I'm gonna do because I'm pressed for time. All right, so let's get started. Let me wash my hands. Let me turn my pot on. So I'm turning it on high. I got my pan on high heat, okay? But let that get dry. We're gonna need a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna put our olive oil in our pan right along with our peppers and onions, okay? Oh, I hope y'all didn't miss nothing. I just got through cutting up the meat, so I hope y'all didn't miss anything. I just get ready to turn the pan around and notice that it wasn't on record. So I just put it back on record. So what I'm gonna get ready and do is put some olive oil in the pan. I got my pan nice and hot, I turned it on high heat. Put some olive oil in here. Because we want this sapsucker to cook. We're going to put our onions in, our peppers that we cut up. Our red and green peppers and my red onion. How about that? So, with this recipe, you'll need a white onion. But, you can substitute it. If you want to use a red onion, use a red onion. Okay, now I'm gonna take my meat off my T-bone steaks, my porterhouse steaks here. I just sliced, and I sliced them the same way that I did my peppers and onions. Okay. So we just want to mix this. Take our onions, we got any onions sticking, and just loosen them. Just loosen them, okay? That's all you gotta do, just loosen them. See, like it stick like that? They stuck together, just loosen them. Okay, so we're gonna add in some garlic powder. Now I'm not measuring this, so just eyeball it, okay? Because we want this seasoned. Okay, we're gonna do some onion powder. Okay, we're going to do some black pepper. We're going to do some kosher salt. And make sure you can use kosher salt, because not too much of the table salt. Okay, and we're going to use some ginger, okay? So we're just going to sprinkle some ginger in here. You don't need much ginger. Maybe about a couple teaspoons of ginger. Okay? And you're going to need some soy sauce. So maybe that's about 3-4 teaspoons of soy sauce. And you're going to need some brown sugar. Okay. So we're going to let this, try to mix it all together, and just let it fry before we add our liquid in, okay? Just let your meat get brown. Then I'll come back and add the liquid in, and we'll thicken this up and make it a gravy. Yes, right over our rice. So this will be more than enough. Okay, so I'm gonna let this, y'all can see that? I'm gonna let this pepper steak get good and brown. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when it's done. And I'm gonna let y'all see me add the gravy to it. Then I'm gonna let it simmer for about 15 minutes and then it'll be ready, okay? So we're gonna let this cook. I'm gonna continue to stir it until the meat has gotten brown, till it's gotten done, okay? Because right now, as you can see it, it's not done. So I'm gonna continue to stir this until it gets done. Then I'm gonna come back and show y'all what we're gonna do to it next and get this pepper steak dinner together so I can get myself out of here and go to work, okay? So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. Man, nothing. That's why you work. Okay, welcome back, everybody. You see my steak has gotten done. So now we're gonna move on to the next phase, okay? So the next phase is I'm gonna take this cornstarch and I'm gonna take me a spoon. I'm bring y'all attention over this way so y'all can see. So that's 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna go ahead and make it 4. 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, I'm gonna add some water to it. We're gonna add it in there and make a gravy. I'm gonna let that simmer for 15 minutes. So I'm just going to take this water, turn your attention back over this way. I'm going to take this and just fill it up with some water, okay? Not all the way up. I'm just going to add some water to it because we want some gravy.
I'm going to the bank.
Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna add in my cornstarch and water. We're gonna cook it on high until it turns to a boil. Then when it comes to a boil, we're gonna reduce it to low and let it simmer for 15 minutes, okay? I like my gravy thick. So we're just gonna let this boil, let it come to a boil. I made a little bit more cornstarch and water because I like mine thick, okay? You can use flour and water to make your gravy. You can use cornstarch and water. I like using cornstarch, but I will use flour. And just let this come to a nice boil, and it's going to simmer. We're going to let it simmer for 15 minutes until we start seeing our gravy, okay? And you can let it simmer longer than that. It depends on your consistency of the way you like your gravy. How thick you like your gravy. And then we're gonna let this gravy continue, and then we're gonna put our plate together, and I'm gonna show you what this looks like on my takeout plate. So today is Thursday. I'm gonna try come back to y'all Saturday with a video, because for the next couple of weeks or month, I should say, I'll be working like every day. So it's really gonna be really hard for me to be able to do a video. And I know I haven't did one in a week. But guys, I've been busy and I have to work. But because if I don't work, I can't pay my bills. And I gotta pay my bills. I gotta have a roof over my head, and I gotta eat, and I gotta take care of my kids. So with that said, I won't be gone for forever. I'm not leaving. I'm just not gonna be posting that much videos because I'll be working like, and if I can get one in there, I will do one, but I'm not gonna say when. I know I'm going to do some this weekend, okay? So today's Thursday. I will be doing some Saturday and Sunday. But after that, I don't know when I'll be doing the next video, because I'll be working Monday through Friday, and then I picked up shifts on Saturdays and Sundays, because right now, I still need the money. School's going to be out tomorrow. It's the last day of school here. And not only that, I don't like to wait the last minute to get my son some school clothes to go back to school in August. So I gotta hustle and let him get what he want. I'm gonna get him 10 outfits, 2 weeks worth. I always buy 2 weeks worth of school clothes for him. I might go on and bite the bullet and get him 15 and get him 3 weeks worth of school clothes to go to school, because he'll be going to high school. And you know what, you guys? So I'm going to be working Monday through Friday plus Saturdays and Sundays. I'm going to be a total soul. So I'm not going to be working every Saturday and Sunday, but next weekend I'll be working Saturday and Sunday. The following weekend I'll just be working that Saturday. That Sunday I'm going to rest, because I have to be back to work that Monday through that Friday. Then I work that next Saturday and Sunday. So it's like 1 week I work a Saturday and Sunday one weekend, and one weekend I do a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm going to add some of this in. And this just a little master gravy. Yeah, this is what I like right here. Just to get it a little darker. You know what I mean? Yes, 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 yes. Y'all, cooking food makes me excited. I like cooking food. And then you know what I did one time? I like watching people eat when I cook food. When I cook them for them. I like to sit up and watch my husband eat or my kids eat. And they told me, why are you staring at me like that? I said, because you eating like it's good. And they say it is good. And that just makes me happy knowing that I done been in this kitchen slaving like a Hebrew slave over this food. And they enjoying it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that made a whole lot of difference, didn't it, y'all? See there, I like that dark gravy. That gravy was too light. It's getting thick, y'all. Like that, I like it. Okay, I gotta get a spoon because I gotta taste this because I gotta make sure it's just right. So when I be in here slaving, yeah, I'm trying to come in ease in the door. When I be in here slaving, I gotta make sure it's right. A fly is in him. I don't know when he came in. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna cut this down. I'm gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna let it simmer for a couple minutes until it's almost time for me to go to work. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna put my plate together, and I'm gonna show you what this pepper steak dinner is gonna look like. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, take a look. I'm back. Our pepper steak has thickened up. My gravy has thickened up. So I am going to prepare my plate. Get this and show you what. This delicious. It tastes so good, y'all. Y'all try this recipe. I don't have time now, but I will be putting this in. I will be putting this in the description box so that y'all can see it. Okay? So, I'm going to bring y'all over here to what I'm doing. So y'all can see. So I'm going to put some rice on my plate.
I'm gonna keep it. I'll put a little something on like gas or something. I ain't gonna do the answer.
Just a little bit.
I be saying that now. Yeah, that's what I got support all the
Okay, we're gonna get some of this pepper steak. Make sure I get some of these vegetables.
You getting the more meat too. God damn. What you know the ingredients?
I ain't getting meat. I'm getting peppers.
You can get whatever you want. I don't give a damn what you get. To be honest with you. You go ahead, you damn.
Only thing It'll be alright. Only thing I'm missing is some roll. And I wish I had some broccoli on the side. But I ain't have time for that. So this is my dinner that I'm taking to work with me. So I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe to Joy's Kitchen. Thanks for watching. Make this recipe. And later on, I'll say by Saturday, if I have time to do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. The description of everything, the ingredients of everything that you need will be in the description box. So if you've seen me do this recipe, then just go out and get your that is so good. Just go out and get you some. But I have in the description box, probably tomorrow, I'll post it tomorrow. I'm gonna post a video today. But I'll do the description of it tomorrow so you guys can know how much of everything that you're gonna need. So I thank you all for watching. God bless. Until the next recipe, I'll see you guys later. Pepper steak and rice, you guys, 101.